Welcome to Jugger tutorials, this time about a good morning footwork workout on a plank. First, find a wonderful spot in the woods or at some other beautiful place where you can find a nice and cozy plank to train your footwork every second morning. So, let's have a look, shall we? Now, this plank is quite broad, but it's okay for a start, it will do. First, check your plank and wipe off any leftover sand from the surface. Also check whether it's wet, because otherwise it might be slippery. And if it's slippery, then you are in danger to fall down. We start with some nice and cozy squats to train the leg muscles. Also, hold your squats for 10 seconds or something and do nice and slow movements. Note that muscles are trained differently whether you're pushing your body up or letting it slowly sink down. Next, we can use the plank for some nice up and down climbs. Now do some proper stretching. For this, use a nice fencing lunge. Do not hold the stretching position, but go up and down dynamically. It might not be that important for injury prevention now, but it's a good exercise in any case. For the next stretching exercise, stand on the toes of your back leg. Note that your hips should be tilted a bit so that they are sort of parallel to your front side. Now let's get to the real deal, the fencing footwork. Check your feet's position. It should be like an L here. Now lift up your upper body so that you are standing straight, but pull down your shoulders. Next, imagine that someone is pulling a string from your breast straight down and let yourself sink down in your knee. Pull your body sideways but face forward. Stretch out your arm and do as if someone would pull your hand a bit to the front so that you are leaning forward. Now start with some slow, easy steps forward. Focus on technique and body position. Also train to keep your balance. Let's continue to the lunges, which are very important in fencing. Start slowly as always and continue down the plank. Later you can speed up your movement, but at first focus on balance and technique. Include steps forward and backwards as necessary. Yeah, and shake your legs now and then. A special one are the cross steps. This might be a bit more challenging on a plank, since you need a good balance for this and a good body control, but you will manage sooner or later. Just be careful that the plank is really dry and that you have pretty good grip on the surface. Now you may start to freely combine the different techniques, so basic steps forward, backward, the lunge, and of course the good old cross steps. And you might even include a feint now and then. And stretch your arms for maximum reach, keep the shoulders down. Now add a retreat to your lunge. Just be careful that you have enough room behind you and don't fall off the plank. Note that this is your personal warm-up and workout exercise. It's not a competition, so do not focus on maximum speed, but focus on a good technique. Of course, speed it up at your leisure. Then combine Steps-Lunge-Retreat. A very good way to train reaction speed and muscles are the coffee bean steps, as Cornelius called them, also a brilliant way to use timing in your fencing technique. And then it's time for some easy freeform. Just add all the techniques that you have done and combine them at your leisure. Now it's quite nice to add some counter lunges to your freeform training. Try an unexpected lunge while you are moving backward or stepping back or stepping forward or wherever. Just enjoy your nice one-handed workout for as long as you wish before we continue to the two-handed footwork training, which is suitable for two-handed spars. Since most spars in Jugger are two-handed, we have to adjust our footwork a bit to this fact. First, get into your normal stance, but now just take the other hand, touch the palm of your front hand, and keep your other hand on your front hand, touching it, for example, with the finger. You will see that your body reacts a bit differently to two-handed footwork than it does to single-handed ones. You might consider it to be a bit more challenging, especially for balance reasons, but also the lunges are a bit more tricky here. Well, I think we have done enough for this beautiful morning. Now it's time for some relaxing, deep breathing. Just enjoy the fresh air, the singing birds. You have deserved it. And don't forget to loosen all those muscles and bones by shaking them properly. This was Vihu Ubelius, your fencing master. Well, thanks for watching, have a nice training, and we meet again in another video or even on the field, who knows.